Welcome to the 8-week Stamina and Strength Beginners program. This is the red program, and it'll take you up to 8 weeks where it slowly and incrementally builds your stamina base and your strength. We have the use of the RP scale, or the rate of perceived exertion scale, that you will find pop up on the side of the screen every now and then, so that you can utilize to monitor your own breathlessness and exertion. Okay, so when you get prompted, again, check to see what number you are, check to see how hard you're working. Again, adapt or dial down or increase the speed if you feel comfortable. Remember, the warm-up is basically to get your muscles and your limbs warm. So, without further ado, let's get us a start. Again, we start in the chair on the red program, and we build ourselves up nice and gradually into a standing position. So we're going to start off with those heels lifting from the seated position, and we're just allowing ourselves to build up the warmth throughout that body. Again, we're starting with the lower limbs, like so, just to try and get that blood flow to pump down to the feet, back up to the heart. And we're going to just extend that toe forward, just little touches forward. Fabulous. As you can see, my back is away from the chair, but if you do feel that your back is starting to feel uncomfortable, sit back in the chair and allow yourself a little bit of rest. So we're tapping through like so. If you feel that you can march behind the back of the chair, then please do so. Okay, go back into that march. Going to bring in those arms, and it's a nice rhythmical movement behind the body. So the focus of the movement is allowing that elbow movement going past the waist, and each time we allow that elbow to go past our waist, the range of movement in the shoulder that we get is greater. Extend those arms a little bit more forward, but while still maintaining the lift of those heels. So we're lifting through like so. And we're just having a little feel of how our breathing is right now. Bring in now, just do a little side tap. So the feet come to the side tap. Like so, nice and gentle. Just taking your time, just warming up the hips. Fantastic. I'm going to bring in a nice shoulder roll. There we are. Bring the feet in. I'm going to roll those shoulders up and around. Just bring a bit of mobility into the movement. Up and around, rolling them from front to back. Just starting to bring a bit of mobility into the body. Bring that marching back in, lifting the heels. Again, you go to a different speed if you wish to do so. Fantastic. Rotating those arms, allowing yourself just to get more warmer in the movement. I'm going to bring that kind of bicep curl action. So we're having a flex in that elbow. That elbow that's getting warm, or synovial fluid is just allowing that elbow to bend much more easily. Bring those hands up to the chest. We're just going to push away. Just bring more focus into the shoulders. So if you find that a little bit difficult again, ease them down. So, lovely. Bring those hands just to the side, and gradually on the left hand side, we're just going to slide down lightly. So my hand doesn't go too far, back at the middle, nice and tall in the posture. Down to the right, just lightly. Back and nice and tall. Move to the left, nice and gentle. Back and again. taking the time, not going too far, just mobilizing the body. Fantastic. Going to bring those hands facing up to the ceiling. And I'm going to turn with the shoulders. So as you can see, I'm going to turn to the left. There we go. And my shoulders turn to the left. Back in. And then we turn over to the right. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to go back to tapping the toe forward. I'm going to bring in my bicycle curl. So we're going to bring in two body parts at the same time. So I'm going to bring in now a little bit more pulse raising movements. Bring that warmth up a little bit higher. So again, you can stay seated if you wish to do so. And the second phase now, I'm going to bring this to a stand so you can use the chair again to keep yourself supported. Nice marching on the spot. Again, keeping the toes on the floor and lifting up the heels. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to have a little touch of the toe behind us. Touch of the toe. Like so. Just to initiate a little bit of calf movement. Bring it back. Keeping that body up nice and tall. And back into that march. A lift. Again, if you can take one hand off. Take one hand off. Use that other arm with a swing. Fantastic. Still using that chair as a supportive aid. Okay, and as we go through the program, we can slowly be less reliant on the chair. Here we go. Just again check how your RPE is, how your breathing, how you feel the exertion is. And we bring those hands back on the chair. We're just going to tap on a diagonal of the chair. Tap at the diagonal on the chair. Tap in nice and lightly. So, nice and lightly. Again, always maintaining that tall posture throughout that movement. Fantastic. And back down again. That march, if you bring those feet a little bit higher, again, please do so. Again, if you want to use that arm just to help bring that level of intensity up a little bit more. So when we use our upper body and lower body together, we do create a lot more warmth. Nice. Final. And then also, tap out to the side, tap that foot out to the side. Again, you want to use a chair here as you tap out, balance yourself. Now, bring it back into that march. You can swap over that arm if you wish to do so. Remember that posture, nice and tall, up throughout that body. We're almost there. We're doing the last few. So tap that toe behind. Tap that toe behind. Tapping that toe behind. Extending out. Opening the hip. Well done. Almost there. And back to a light march. Again, lifting the heels up. Keeping that chest up, body nice and tall, engaging those tummy muscles. Okay. Should be feeling a little bit breathless now, or a little bit warmer than you once you started. Okay. So grab yourself a seat if you need it. So have a little drink. Make sure you've got plenty of water available, and we will get started with the main session. Okay, so first things first, we have 6 exercises, and each week these exercises will increase in length of time or the amount of repetitions that you do. So eventually your stamina will improve and your strength will improve as well. Okay? The main things you want to be careful of is balance, and again, utilizing a chair for maximum support if you need to. Again, you can perform these exercises seated or standing. All right, the options are there. Okay? So, 1 minute marching. So again, the feet nice and lifting, so the knee lifts up gently with a heel raise, and again, get that arm, that elbow lift behind as a roll of the shoulder. You can perform this as quick as you want, as slow as you want, but just being aware of how your breathing is. Right, so almost there. Again, we just do 1 minute on this exercise. A little rest. Strength exercise. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're with us. Almost there. Okay, so have a little breather. We're going to be doing 6 sit-to stands. Again, you can do it behind the back of the chair. Behind the back of the chair, where you hold on the chair, you place your weight through your heels. The way I'm going to perform it, is by sitting and bring my feet behind my knees and sit myself at the end of the chair. Both hands either on the chair or on my thighs. I'm going to ease my body weight forward and go full step. Okay. Again, sliding forward on the front of the chair, feet behind the backs of the knees. Ease my body forward. Momentum will allow me to stand relatively quite easy. So if I turn the chair around, and you can see, so feet behind the knees, so hands on my thighs, lift up and back down. 4, okay, have a little rest. The next exercise is front arm raises. And what we do, we bring the arms up to about shoulder height and then bring them back down. So we do 6. Try and encourage that mobility in those shoulders. So again, you only go as high as your weaker arm. So we're introducing a little bit of mirroring. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax there for exercise number 3. Again, grab yourself some water or have a little breather. The next exercise is side leg taps. So we have 6 on each side, and you can do this almost seated or standing. This is the standing version. Tap out the side 6 times while being supported on the chair. Then we relax. Tap out 6 times while being supported. Still with the chair. Number 5 on the exercises is upright row. So this one we sit at the end of the chair, so we're engaging those core muscles. And we bring those hands just low down between our legs. This one we must think of elbows high, hands low. Again, you can stay seated for this one to give you more stability. Or if you feel stable standing, you can perform this standing. So with this one, your elbows come high, your hands stay low under the chin. And again, we're looking at improving that shoulder range of movement. 4, 5, 6. The last exercise of the 6 is our 1 minute march on the spot. Okay, so when you're ready, let's go. So lift of the heels, or you can lift the foot, completely depending on your balance. Again, you can use the chair. If you don't want to use a chair, you don't have to. It's just there as a precautionary measure. So again, don't forget those elbows. It's easier when your arms are nice and straight, but we want those arms bent so that we maximize the drive of the elbow going back and opening up that shoulder. Nice and tall with the body. Again, you can utilize that chair if you need to. Driving back, almost there. Again, just take a little check on your RPE. How are you feeling? How's your breathing? Again, if you need a rest, take a rest. If you need to slow down, slow down. And stop it there. Okay, well done. Okay, that's one set down of 2. Grab yourself a little drink and have a little rest. And we've got 2 minutes to recover. So during this 2 minutes, again, just be aware of how you felt during that those couple of exercises or that workout. Whether you felt a bit more warm, whether you felt a bit breathless. Use these this information that your body's telling you so that you can improve your management of your exercise. So whether you rest more or whether you need to go a little bit quicker to make it more challenging, depending on your fitness levels. So you can dial in what you feel is comfortable for you. Make sure that you have a drink. Make sure that you have plenty of rest before you start the second round. Okay, so we're back to the second round. Again, going back through, we have 1 minute marching, 6 stands, 6 front raises, 6 side leg taps, 6 upright rows, and then again our final 1 minute march to complete our 2-set circuit. Okay, off you go. So, getting that march back in again. So we're lifting up those heels. Utilize that arm if you wish to do so. Or if you still feel a bit uncomfortable and stable, you can keep those hands on the chair to help you feel a bit more confident. Alright, but if you're using that arm, make sure it's bent at the right angle. You're moving that elbow back and you're opening that shoulder. Look how much difference that movement is at the bent arm than it is with a swinging arm. So much more gains to be obviously gathered from a bent elbow and a shoulder movement that it encourages. Alright, again you can swap over the arms if you feel comfortable, like so, just so you can maximize the range of movement gains in the other arm too. So we're almost there. Here we are, bring it in. Okay, so we're into sit to stand. So in the sitting position, again, sat right at the front of the chair, feet just behind the knees. Again, if I need more help, then I can utilize a chair that could be in front of me to give me support. If I'm comfortable with sit to stand, I can just place my hands on the tops of my thighs, tilt forward, and again drive straight up. Okay, again drive straight up. You can spend as much time as you want on the chair for a rest if you feel a bit tired. Two more for me. Fantastic. I'm going to bring myself back into the chair. So again, we can see that we can have alternatives if necessary. Okay, so we're going to come into our front arm raise. So remember, we're going to bring those hands to about shoulder height, not past that shoulder, just at the front raise, ball and socket in the shoulder, nice, immobilized. And relax it down, you're going to bring those hands just in on the tummy. You're going to either have them hanging between the legs if you're seated, and we go our upright rows. So we bring those arms up nice and high, bring them down nice and low. Bring them up nice and high. Again, you only go as far as you feel comfortable. Some people might have a weakness in their shoulders, so just be careful if it is you, and imagine it's it. Okay, it's my 6. The next exercise is side leg taps. So we have 6 on each side. So we tap out to the side 6 times while being supported on the chair. And then we relax, tap out 6 times while being supported. Still with a chair. Last exercise of this circuit is a 1-minute march. So again, you can do it in the chair or you can do it standing. Get yourself ready. Little breather. Oh, when you're ready to start, off you go. So again, lifting those heels. Like so. And this is our cardiovascular activity, which we will develop and build to gradually build your stamina. Again, use your arm, maximize that shoulder range of movement so it rolls and encourages that shoulder range. That's where we want. Everything has a purpose. Fantastic, here we go. Keep yourself up nice and tall through the spine, up through the head, the crown of the head. A few seconds left. Again, if you want to change that arm over, change that arm over. If you want to lift your feet up a little bit higher, you can lift your feet a bit higher. Almost there. Again, to check your RPE, how you're feeling. And if you need to have a rest or a breather, please do so. And stop it there. Well done, everybody. Grab yourself a drink, have a sit down, and let's cool our bodies down. So bringing into a cool down to allow the body to calm, rest, and gradually get back to its normal rhythm. So what we're going to do, we just have a little march. Feet, nice long arms, just pendulum swing. Again, you can perform this seated or standing. Seating is a lot easier as it takes a lot more pressure away from holding the body up. So we're just going to use this seat there. We're just going to lift the arms into a kind of a half bicep curl like so. Just to bring in the warmth, body. So lovely. And we're going to have a tap of the foot out to the side, just small taps, just encouraging blood to flow out through the hips. So, fantastic. And a little bit of mobilization. We're going to bring the feet to flat. We're going to lift up the heels. Lift up the heels so that we come back onto the toes. Lifting up the heels. And I'm going to lift up one at a time, nice and high. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to sit at the end of the chair. Make sure you sit at the end of the chair. And I'm going to bring that right foot forward, like so. I'm just going to draw the toe towards the shin, both hands on the bent leg, and tilt the body forward. Okay, so we have an opening of the leg at the back here. Again, only do where you feel comfortable, but we're going to use this bent leg as an anchor, as our support, so that we feel a lot more stable. So we're going to hold it for about 15 seconds. Change those legs gradually. Again, pull that toe up. Both hands on the bent leg and tilt the body forward gently until I feel the calf stretching. And again, I'm trying to lift up the heels, allow the blood to flow. Again, I use my arms both freely in the chair if I wish to do so, but maintaining that tall posture throughout. And then I'm going to bring that right foot forward again. I'm going to pull the toe up, just to allow myself to stretch, and then I'm going to relax that toe, both hands on the bent leg, and I'm going to tilt my body forward gently. Again, this time we're looking further up the back of the thigh. Just relax. I'm just going to change over, pull the toe up just to feel the calf muscle, and then I'm going to relax the ankle, both hands on the bent leg, we're tilting forward gently. So as you can see on my side that, you know, I'm sat at the end of the chair, my body weight is just easing forward gently, but I've got my both hands on my bent leg to give me full support. And relax, and again I'm going to go back into a little lift of the heels. Again, I'm sort of swinging the arms just to allow those shoulders to keep that blood flowing through. Excellent, well done. And I'll reach forward a little bit as well. Nice extensions through the arms. And then with those hands, just bring them to the thighs. We're going to roll with the shoulders gently up and around from front to back. Front to back. With your right hand, you'll walk it up gently over the shoulder. You can use your other hand to support the back of the arm and lift it as high as you feel comfortable. So try to bring that elbow to the sky. Again, you only go where you feel comfortable. Hold it there for about 15 seconds. Bring it down gently. Again, I'm going for another roll of those shoulders going back. I'm going to roll them forward. Bringing that left hand over the top now. Same shoulder. Going to bring the hand behind the back of the elbow, and again encourage it to go as high as it feels comfortable. Again, these exercises are all done with feel, listening to your body, not going any further than what doesn't feel right for you. Rolling the shoulders back, rolling them forward. Bring that right arm across your body, find the elbow, and about 2 inches up on the soft tissue, I'm going to bring my other hand and ease it towards my chest. Just want to ease that straight arm into my chest. So we're just stretching the shoulder. And relax, same with the opposite arm. Bringing that arm across my body, elbow 2 inches up, ease it into my chest. And relax. With your arms, you can roll them back one more time, or if you feel comfortable, you can use your elbows to draw the circles. So this might be a little bit more difficult, but it just gives you a greater range of movement in those shoulders. Okay, I'm going to bring those hands base of the spine, going to push the chest forward, open them up. Relax, bring those hands forward, tuck the chin down the chest. Relax. And just to finish off, a little bit of Tai Chi. Bring the hands up and just allow them to relax to the floor. Focus on the palms of the hand. Soften that breath. I hope you've enjoyed week 1, workout 1. Again, try to repeat the session 3 times in the week, and there should be enough to take you forward to the next week and the next session. Thank you.